What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with this week's dun 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 haul video. We got an exciting one. I'm excited for this one. I have not put on my cliff notes on anything, so I'm flying blind. I got to try to remember why I picked up some of these books. Most of the Midtown stuff, especially, is I picked up. It's just Midtown. Mostly you'll find is my reading material. This is what I pick up that I like to put in my collection to read and stuff, and not really key collections stuff. No, we're not picking up keys, but it was really light week for Midtown, and you'll see. I think I only got 6 books, but the first one I had to get it. Because they reunited the Super Sons once again, but it's just Superman and Robin special #1. But hey, it's Jonathan Kent and Damian Wayne together again, the Super Sons, except one of them grew up and one of them didn't. Yeah, that happened. And then the second and last part of this little mini series was the Stray Dogs Dog Days. Picked up #2. It was just a 2-piece, so that was, pretty quick, one and done, and get it over with. So I like those. And next, this was Cowboy Bebop #1, based on like a Japanese animated series or something that I've never seen or heard of, but honestly, I kind of got peer pressured into buying this. I hear people talking about, you got to pick one up. This is going to be awesome. So I picked one up, mainly because it was an extremely light week. And I thought, well, if I could just the hell with it, just grab one and we'll go with it. But I did. So who knows? And this one, I'm really enjoying the Task Force Z stuff. And that cover is just really nasty. It's Riley Rossmo cover. I don't know, but that's pretty nasty. I dig it. But I've been really getting into the Task Force Z stuff. It's pretty cool. And of course, House of Slaughter. Unfortunately, it's not picking up as much steam as Something's Killing the Children did. Matter of fact, it was an epic fail, I think. It's kind of a dud. So I always like to try to get the first 5, at least give it a chance. But I think this is #4, so I'll probably pick up one more, and then I think I'm probably going to call it quits on that one. And then the Gunslinger Spawn. My pick to be the front runner of the new Spawn universe, the new characters that have branched off and got their own. This one I think is my pick to be the front runner for that one. Oh, we can't have that in the front. We got to put those in the back. Those are my big hitters. What are we doing here? And then but that does it for my Midtown pickups. He said really light week. Sure made up for it on this next week's though. So we went a little crazier on some eBay purchases and one whatnot purchase that but we'll get on with my eBay purchases. Again, you all have been hearing me talk about Stuart Sager and how much I love his work and stuff. So I went ahead and I picked up his first his first solo series that he did, which was his own created comic, which was Shiver in the Dark. And I picked up this 3-piece by him because he is going to be doing another Kickstarter, and he's going to re-release this series with new updated covers and stuff. I got all honesty, I'm not as excited about that as when I heard he was having a new Kickstarter. I was real excited to see what it was going to be, and when I heard it was a kind of a re-release of these, I was kind of let down. But I did want to get these and try them out, though. But these are all signed, too. So, but yeah, no COAs, but they are signed. You can see that one kind of there. But I got 1 and number 2. It's still gorgeous art covers. You can see the seal or the signatures there. And number 3. But he can do, it just shows he can do other things other than horror when he wants to. I mean, he can do some beautiful artwork too that doesn't necessarily horror genre. But speaking of horror genre, this one I just wanted, and I didn't even know he did a cover for this, but finding out that he did just made it that much better. But it is Vampirella versus Reanimator. But I didn't even know he did a cover for that, but that's a Stuart Sager cover as well. That was awesome. Okay, next up we've got okay, here's where I'm flying by the seat of my pants here because I vaguely remember why I picked these up. But it's a Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 11 and 12. And this was where the third Mysterio appearance came in. Back on the last haul video, I believe I picked up a book where it talked about Mysterio had blew his brains out and all this, but this was connected to that storyline, and this was like the first cameo and first full appearance of the third Mysterio, I believe it was. So I picked up 11 and 12 of those, just kind of a filler in there. Not really that valuable or anything, but I thought it'd be cool to have. All right, next up we've got this one, which I saw and I couldn't resist, but this is a cameo. It's a X-Men's little parody of some other comics, I think, but it's weird because it's got the cameo appearances of several Star Wars and other figures or other characters in it, like E.T. Alf is in there. It's got a cameo appearance of all those. I just thought it was a fun book to pick up, and so I picked one up. And I thought it was in really good shape when I looked at it on the pictures, but I just noticed when I got it in the Mylar, there seems to be a little bit of stain in the word bubble there. So, but I didn't pay a lot for it, so it was all right. And then next up, we'll do this one first. This was my Whatnot pickup. I did go to Wink Inc.'s Whatnot auction, and he was one of the few that was selected as a seller to have copies of this book to sell. They don't make very many of them. I can't remember what the print run of these were, but I want to say it was like 750 at the most. But it's a exclusive to Whatnot, and it's Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe number 1, and it is a Turkish variant. It's a glow-in-the-dark cover, and but anyway, it's just the skull. But here's what's weird, is it's the size. It is a little bit smaller than a regular comic book. A little bit bigger than an ash can, but a little smaller than an actual comic book. And this is a glow-in-the-dark cover. Like I said, very limited on these. I may have paid too much for it. I'm not sure. Time will tell on this. But I wanted it not because of the print run, not because it was on Wink Inc.'s channel or his auction, not because it was an exclusive, but because it was unique. The fact that it's a smaller sized comic and with the old decent logo on there. I had to have one. So I paid for one, but I got it. I got one, so it's pretty cool. Wink was nice enough to stick it in a top loader for me. And on that note, I almost forgot something. Let me unhook. It's just right behind me here. Sorry, I was ill prepared. I forgot about this book. But also, Alex, I saw him unbox a comic book in one of his mystery boxes, and he, like many other people, was unfamiliar with the character, with the publishers and all that, and so he kind of looked at it as okay, kind of cool, but not really kind of thing. But I messaged him and I was like, dude, I said, before you put that in your auction or whatever, if you decide to sell that, I said, let me have first crack at it. I said, shoot me an offer, what you want for it, because I collect these books. And you've heard me talk about them. You've been hearing me talk about them for weeks now. And it's White Widow. You've heard me talk about White Widow. You've heard me talk about Jamie Tyndall and the Absolute Comics universe a lot here lately. But, and like I said, they're an upstart. They're strictly they're running on Kickstarters right now. But they are creeping into LCSs around the nation. Some LCSs are picking them up, so they're coming up. And he unboxed this White Widow. I believe this is number 3. I want to say this was number 3, not number 1, but it's a Dragon Con exclusive metal cover virgin variant. And I asked him, I said, please let me know how much you want for that before you throw it up in your auction or whatever. And he included it with my Punisher book and just sent it to me. Said that, quote, he feels about White Widow about the same as I regard Valiant books. Just doesn't care about them. So he sent it to me, and he said he was happy to give it to somebody who appreciated it. So, Alex, thank you, man. As you can see, right into a gator guard where it belongs. But it's just gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely love it. So, thank you, Alex, for that. And for of course, he threw in a couple random, filler books too, which I'm not going to, I think I just put in my giveaway pile. But they were just some dollar bin books that he threw in for filler. But other than that, I mean, that to me was worth it. Not an overly expensive, not a real expensive book. Because like I said, people don't really know White Widow yet. They don't know that universe yet. So not a real sought after book. But last up in my my haul videos is my big key book, my big hitter. And this is the first appearance of Madam Webb in Amazing Spider-Man 210. Now this is a mid-grade copy, mid to lower grade. As you can see, it's got some issues, little stain on the E in Spider-Man there, and the spine is not in the best shape ever. So it's a lower grade, mid to lower grade. It was really hard to find a high grade of this for sale anywhere. So I got one of the better ones that I could find without getting ridiculous. And I think I paid about $50 for it, which is still a pretty good price, I think. But Madam Webb, if you haven't got a copy of that yet, it's one of those books, like I've told you in the past, when I said these are books that are fixing to absolutely detonate, and I got on them early and tried try to get you guys to get on them early, you know, like that one. And my buttons, yeah, first appearance of Rogue and all that. When this one was, I think I did a video when this was like $20 and first appearance of Rogue was less than $50, and now boom. And no, I'm not taking credit for anything. I'm just saying that these are trending upwards. These are books that are going to go up. First appearance of Madam Webb with all the Spider-Man universe, multiverse stuff going on. It's just a matter of time. Madam Webb is going to pop up. But anyway, so that is it. That is my haul, man. Let me know what you think of it. I'm always curious to hear what your thoughts are, what you agree with me on, what you disagree with me on. It's okay to disagree. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me a bit because I do it all the time. But so it's a matter of how you disrespect or disagree, I guess. But anyway, that's going to do it. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Make sure you like and subscribe and do all that other stuff. But that's going to do it for this video. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace.